Please help me in welcoming to the stage one of the founders from the Verity Project, Najina Guyton.
Thank you to everyone that came out tonight. And first off, I just want to say to the talent that is here, you guys fucking rock! First off, I'm going to start belly dancing tomorrow. This short hair shit is done. I'm growing it out. So I really appreciate all the artists that came out tonight and that are performing and putting their energy and their talent out, because it's absolutely beautiful and amazing. So the Verity Project is a charity that myself and Dr. Brenda Vaccaro from Spark Center started around the time of the pandemic. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. And we started the project because right before the pandemic, real quick, let me introduce myself. If you don't know who I am, my name is Najina Guyton, and I'm the former owner of South Restaurant. So if fried chicken was your thing, I was your queen.
So good. So good. So good. You're making me hungry, honey. Yes.
I'll bring it back.
Let's do it.
So we started the Verity Project because there was a year and a half right before the pandemic where there was a lot of suicides in the restaurant industry community. And like, no lie, it felt like every 3 to 4 weeks we were losing a comrade. And it was due to either addiction or it was due to other means of taking their lives, and it was pretty drastic. And at that point in time, we had to have a real talk conversation about the fact that we are not addressing mental health in our community. We're not addressing mental health in our restaurant industry. And we push people in this industry to work so hard and to perform at a level to give guests and clients an experience to the sacrifice to their own mental health. Yeah. And in doing so, what ends up happening is that we suffer, and for that year and a half, we actually lost people. And for me, I couldn't take it anymore. And it was like, what are we doing to provide resources for these people that are choosing the food and beverage industry to actually be their career? Because a lot of people look at the food and beverage industry and that's like some shit that like, okay, it's your summer job, so you can get a little money, so you can, buy some clothes at Forever 21, and, it's your whatever. But for some people, they really do love this industry, and this is their career goals. This is what they want to do for the rest of their life. So how are we supporting them so that they can be able to do this, so that they can treat this as an actual career, something that they're proud of? And so we started the Verity Project, and the way that it worked out was the proceeds from South went to pay for highly subsidized therapy for people in the food and beverage industry and beyond. So it didn't matter if you were a dishwasher, it didn't matter if you were a busser, it didn't matter if you were the GM of a restaurant, it didn't matter if you were somebody that worked on a farm that produced food for that restaurant. We were going to give you access to have therapy so that you could heal traumas that were going on in your life. Because real talk, the reason why we get into these addictions has nothing to do with a hard fucking day at work. It has to do with like childhood trauma that we've never fucking healed. Yes. And then we go to work and we do a 14-hour shift and we choke it down and we make it happen to please the guest. And then your manager or your coworker says, hey, you want a little bump of Coke? You want a shot? You want a whatever? Let me give you something to pacify yourself so that you can make it another hour, another day. But at some point in time, there's going to be a breaking point where that shit is not going to be able to self-soothe you anymore. And that's where we start losing people. So the Verity Project is a passion of mine, it's a passion of Dr. Brenda Vaccaro's, so that we can change the ideology of mental health in Sacramento and beyond. It's to change the fact that we do not have to act like going and getting help for your traumas is a bad thing. If I had an employee slip and fall in my restaurant and sprain their ankle, we have a policy for that. It's called workers' comp. They go to the hospital, they get therapy, they get this, they get that. But if I have an employee that comes to work that is dealing with the fact that, and I'm going to be real talk because it's prevalent in this industry, they've been sexually harassed or molested or raped by a coworker, and they have to come to work every day with that same coworker still there and stomach that shit every day. Domestic violence at home.
It's a big one.
There's not a policy. Farmers insurance doesn't cover that. So how do we protect people in this industry so that we can stop it, we can heal it, and we can change the paradigm?
Yes.
And that's what the Verity Project is here to do. So that said, I'm not going to get up here and take the...
I
I could, my granddaddy was a preacher. But here's the thing. So tonight, everybody that's in this room, let's be very mindful that there's a lot of people that don't get tomorrow. You have people in your life that might not want to be here on a Monday. So let's be present. Get the fuck up. Dance, drink, hug, love, kiss, celebrate, all of that. Because it is absolutely not guaranteed that tomorrow, get you, you know what? It is not guaranteed that we will be here tomorrow, and it's not guaranteed that somebody that we love in our life will wake up tomorrow morning. And I've been there. I've been there where I was like, love you, see you tomorrow. And I didn't see the person tomorrow.
But you said I love you.
But I said I love you. So tonight, we're gonna fucking dance. We're gonna fucking drink. We're gonna fucking hug. We're gonna kiss. We're gonna say I love you. And we're gonna be present.
Yes.
And anybody that you know that is in the food and beverage industry and beyond, please send them to the Verity Project. It's theverityproject.org. Let them know that there is help. Let them know that there is a space for them. Let them know that there are people that are willing to hold them and work through their shit. And that is, we're not going to be embarrassed about that shit. We're done with that. We're done. So thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I appreciate your energy. I dropped the mic, but I don't do that.
Everybody, please put your hands together for Nagina and the Verity Project. Once again, we have two of our experts in the house, Dr. Brenda Vaccaro and Nagina. Thank you guys so much. And what she said is very important. And like she mentioned, if you guys have friends in the industry, please take the time. Maybe it's tomorrow. Go on social media. Make sure you check out the Verity Project. They're here for a reason. It's the Verity with the V as in Victor, verityproject.org.